Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rebels offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game...
They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Whole playbook open on second down, just inches to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet. Knocked off his feet.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Give to the back. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This offense has a second down play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. You can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brewer. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So Vanderbilt's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw on second down. Dances away to buy time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Forced out of the pocket. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll try the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Rebels are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Brewer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got loose, it was all over. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
to the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened in the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll try to snap it quickly. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll see it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Offense gets set for second down. He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Offense, quick tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Going up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Dobbs. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Second down.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Dobbs.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Ole Miss 42, Vanderbilt 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. On the return, it's Robbins. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. On the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It's caught downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here?
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the 1st down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Got a wide open receiver. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half.
Set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Nothing went right in that 1st half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed. And the pass is intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, and that small change. They take over at the 40.
Take over.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Just steamrolling his way through. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun. Unloads it left. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
When you get man-to-man coverage.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
56. Vanderbilt, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit on it. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on.
And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fair catch, called for and made. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Wants to fire on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bill.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
On second down, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. The defense just missed that.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On second down, wants to throw it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Caught close to the marker. It's Robbins. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Turns it loose. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Second down after that incompletion. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Doors!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and...
Oh, look out, there he goes! He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front?
Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
70. Vanderbilt, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Robbins. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
You're going to win a lot lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team with this offense, man. They are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Got a man, it's Hicks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. The aerial assault continues. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.